The Knoxville gym scene. What is the 411? In this video, we're going to talk about big box gyms. We're going to talk about popular chains, boutique gyms, CrossFit, yoga, etc. What you can expect in the Knoxville area when it comes to working out and all the things. I'm especially qualified to talk about this because I've had multiple gym memberships all the time as I've lived here, and I've taught Les Mills classes. At one time, I was certified in about 8 different Les Mills things. So anyways, I know the gyms in the area pretty well. Let's dive in. Let's get started. All right, Knoxville gym scene. So this is essentially what we have in Knoxville. We've got some big box gyms, which this is like all the cardio equipment, all like the pool, the racquetball courts, the classes, everything. Then we've got like medium chains, which would be like all the cardio equipment and like tanning beds. And then we've got CrossFit gyms, we've got yoga, and then we've got boutique type chains. So like Barre and Pilates, stuff like that. So another thing to think about is the closer into town you are, so the closer you are to all the things, the more gym options you're going to have. So for example, if we look at Kingston Pike and the Bearden area, you've got a lot of options. And those options are everything from like a cycle bar to multiple yoga studios to, a Pilates place to all of that. And then the further out you get, the more you really just have like a workout anytime or a 24-hour fitness or whatever. Not 24-hour fitness, but Planet Fitness. So the further out you are, the less options you have. Basically, that's pretty general, but this is going to track as we talk about the different gym options. Okay, so first of all, big box gyms. Our big chains in the Knoxville area, we've got 2 kind of big chains, and that would be National Fitness Center and Gold's Gym. Gold's Gym is formerly Rush. Gold's Gym came in and bought out all the Rushes. The Rushes were like a local chain. And there are hints of this when you go to a Rush gym, because for example, the lockers in a Gold's Gym are like Technicolor craziness. Well, that was the Rush. That was their branding. Like they were crazy colors. I think the Rush colors themselves are like purple and yellow. And then so you had locker rooms with like crazy colors. Now, a couple of the Gold gyms have now they changed the signage. I still think there are several locker rooms that are like Technicolor craziness. Okay, so National Fitness Center. National Fitness Center in the Knoxville area, you've got 7 locations. 3 Knoxville locations, a Maryville and Oak Ridge, Sevierville and Morristown. So what sets National Fitness apart is there is a gym, the National Fitness Signature, which is like 35,000 square feet of gym craziness, like also awesomeness. They've got a great group fitness room. They've got a great cycle studio. They've got a track around the upstairs. They've got an indoor pool. They've got an outdoor pool. They've got a place with turf. Actually, they've got a couple rooms with turf. They've got 2 racquetball courts. It is a huge gym, and I think it was finished, I want to say in 2013, because when I came back here, they were building it. But I will say that you don't get that same quality of a gym across all gyms. So some of the older gyms, like the Merchants Drive one, a lot of like old school people, they've been going there for years. It's got an old feel to it because it's an old gym, older. Versus if you walk into like the National Fitness Signature, you're like, oh wow, feels very state of the art. However, all of the National Fitnesses, they are going to have Les Mills classes. Think body pump, body combat, body attack, body flow, all those classes. Which, by the way, the National Fitness Center even has a yoga room that has like a bamboo floor. It is so nice. I think it's bamboo. It feels like it's bamboo. It's like a cork floor or bamboo. I don't know. It's super nice. So the National Fitness Center's kind of vary in quality based on age, but you do have some really great group fitness instructors there who like are all in on the Les Mills classes, on the classes provided. Sometimes National Fitness can feel a little bit gimmicky because, for example, they'll be like, do this and we're going to give you a cruise, or do this, we're going to blah, blah, blah. I will also tell you, just speaking frankly, once you get into their marketing loop, it's hard to get out of. So be careful who you're giving your email and your phone number to. And those, usually National Fitness has a 2-year, 3-year contract that you're signing. So fact check me on that, but that's typically how they do business. And then also you want to make sure that the membership you have, you can access the gyms you want to access. So sometimes, and this may have changed, however, when you sign that contract, just read the contract, because sometimes you can only access like the gym, the home gym where you signed up at, not other gyms. So you want to be able to access, to me, all that you want to access. So for example, I would want to be able to access the signature gym, especially if you've got kiddos. Maybe you don't necessarily live as close to the signature gym, but they've got the pool. And when I say pool, I mean think water slides. It's like a water park in there. Okay, so that's a great activity for the kiddos, but you want to make sure that you have access to that. If your home gym is the Oak Ridge National Fitness, just as an example. So that's something to keep in mind. They do have overall really nice facilities. Even the older gyms still have, good facilities and great group fitness instructors. So National Fitness, definitely the bigger kind of titan in the area, although they have seen some decline. There used to be a South Knox National Fitness on Alcoa Highway. That's closed. So, definitely some pros. If you're wanting everything, including childcare, National Fitness is the way to go. Again, be careful to read your contract to make sure you understand what you have access to and what you're going to have to pay extra for. So you can do add-ons, like they have some personalized group training, and that's extra. Or one time they had P90X, they had special programming. That was extra. So just make sure you know what you're signing up for. The other big box gym that I should say is Gold's. Again, originally was the Rush. There are 5 locations, Farragut. There's a Bearden one, Lenore City, South Knox, and Oak Ridge. These, in my opinion, are not as nice. They are originally the Rush gyms. These do have group fitness classes, and as of originally they were doing BOSA group fitness. Now they do Les Mills. So you do kind of have some overlap of instructors across some gyms. And then they're not as salesy to me, in my opinion, as National Fitness. I think National Fitness facilities are a little bit nicer, but I mean, most of them have pools. They have kind of similar, they both have childcare. So they have that kind of stuff going for them. So Gold's Gym, it's just more of a straight up gym. National Fitness feels a little more I don't know what the word is. I was going to say hoity-toity. It's not even that. It's just a different vibe. But they both offer very similar things in that regard. I will also say that for both of those, depending on location, it feels different. For example, the Gold's Gym in South Knoxville off Chapman Highway does not feel as nice as the Gold's Gym in Farragut. But that's the same thing you could say about the Walmart in Turkey Creek and the Walmart in South Knoxville. It's a different vibe. So just visit the gym, check them out, see what you like. And again, I think Gold's doesn't have a contract, so I would just read the fine print for what you're signing up for. And then the YMCA, this is a box gym, but because it's less salesy, it feels like less of a big box gym. YMCA, we've got about 5 in the area. And they have group fitness. I think they have a body pump, which is a Les Mills programming, but everything else of their programs are all their own. They have their own group fitness certification. They've got their own spin certification. More of a family vibe and feel. They do have pools. They do have water aerobics, just like the others. I would, again, go visit these gyms, get a tour, and see if you like the facilities. Do the facilities make sense for what you're wanting to do? Do the hours make sense for when you're going to work out? Do you like the classes? Go to a class if you can, and see if it's, going to be something that you actually like and enjoy. So those are all the big gyms that have more than one location, that have everything from childcare to classes to a pool to all the cardio equipment, etc. So that was National Fitness, Golds, and YMCA. Now, from there, we have some one-offs that still offer kind of big box gym stuff. For example, Fort Sanders Health and Wellness Center is an awesome gym, and that is right off Kingston Pike in Pellissippi in West Knox. And that facility is super nice. Again, you've got awesome classes. They've got a yoga studio. They've got like a group fitness studio. They've got spin. They've got a pool. They've got a track. They've got all the cardio equipment. Really nice facility. Really nice locker rooms. They have racquetball. I mean, Fort Sanders is, as a kid, I was a member at the Y as a kid. When I was in high school, we were members at the Y for a minute, and then we were members at Fort Sanders. And I just think Fort Sanders is a really nice facility, cool people. So that's kind of, whatever. Then if we talk about some other one-offs that are like true gyms but don't offer as many things, this would be places like, I'm just going to list off a couple for you. Armor Gym, that's off Lovell Road. Really nice gym. It is straight up a gym. So you've got gym equipment, you've got some cardio, but a ton of weightlifting machines. Pretty much any kind of weightlifting machine you could think of, they've got it there. They've got an outdoor space too. Club for Fitness, that's on Western Avenue. That's another box gym, but it's just a one-off. It's, like I said, off Western Avenue. You've got Old City Athletic Club. That is to say smaller gym downtown. Frankie's Body Shop, that's a popular one in North Knox. And then D1 is more athletic focused, more I think like athlete training. They do have some classes as well, but it's like a big turf, and upstairs you've got some equipment, and then they've got like a weight area as well. So it's more of like hardcore athlete training, D1. Okay, so those are some of the one-offs. Now let's talk about smaller chains that they don't necessarily have group fitness classes, but they have like tanning. So one of these places gives out pizza. I'm gonna let that sink in for you, okay? They give out pizza to get people to come to the gym. It seems weird, okay? Okay, so first of all, workout anytime. Multiple locations: Halls, Knoxville, Bearden, Knoxville, Powell, Jefferson City, La Follette, Maryville, Morristown, Sevierville, Seymour. So when I say further out, so workout anytime, we have one 3 minutes down the road from me. I'm in Seymour, and it's really my only gym option unless I want to drive 20 minutes into South Knox or drive 25 minutes into Sevierville to like the National Fitness. If I go towards town, I've got the YMCA downtown, and then I've got a Planet Fitness. But workout anytime tends to be more on the outskirts. And this is strictly cardio equipment, workout machines, and like some free weights, 2 or 3 squat racks. And some of them have like TRX, a couple rowers, like literally as much gym equipment as you could pile into a building is what they have. A couple tanning beds, hydro massage, and small locker rooms. Think like 2 showers. That's it. The pro of this is it's enough to get the job done. The con is you don't really have classes. And like, for example, the workout anytime in Seymour, they have Zumba, but like they have to do it in the parking lot because there's not enough room in the actual gym space for a class. The other thing is, no offense, workout anytime, but my gripe about workout anytime and these kind of similar gyms is that it feels like the people that designed it don't actually work out. In other words, there's very little room to stretch. There's very little room to like do your own workout. There's very little space for that. Whereas if you go to, for example, the National Fitness Signature, there's like an entire room in there where you could do your own workout. There's like an entire stretching room. I mean, there's just room upon space to work out. Whereas workout anytime, it's just filled with equipment. And by the way, the mats at the workout anytime in Seymour, They are these like immovable styrofoam pieces of trash. And that's what I'm saying is I feel like the people that made these gyms don't actually work out. That's my gripe about them. However, I do go there every day. They get the job done. It is what it is. Similarly, we've got Anytime Fitness, multiple Knoxville locations, Clinton, Sevierville, and then also I think one towards Loudon. So that's Anytime Fitness, very similar to Workout Anytime. Equipment, a couple squat racks, not a ton of space for anything extra. And then you've got Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness is the one where they've got a plethora of tanning beds. They probably have a little bit nicer facilities. And they've got a little bit more area for like extra stuff. As compared to like a Workout Anytime. The thing about Workout Anytime, all of these, Workout Anytime, Planet Fitness, and Anytime Fitness all fit into like a shopping center versus a big box gym is like a standalone. So Gold's, YMCA, National Fitness, those are all standalone gyms versus these Anytime Fitness, Workout Anytime, Planet Fitness. They literally live and exist within a shopping center, which means you've got smaller space, less amenities, and not really classes, not childcare, none of those things. Now, Planet Fitness South Knox may actually have childcare. I'm trying to remember. So check that. That's another thing to check. Is like, do you need childcare? And do the childcare hours work for what you need? So that's just something else to think about. Okay, finally, we have, well, not finally, but a couple other categories. Boutique chains, yoga, and CrossFit. These kind of stand alone on their own, which is why I didn't put them into the other two categories. So when it comes to boutique chains, these only exist where more people are, where more of the business is. So for example, Orange Theory. There's one in Bearden, you've got one in Farragut, and there's one that just opened in Maryville, Alcoa. Well, those areas are more populated. Those are the more high dollar areas of town. That's where people are spending more money on things like an Orange Theory. Very nice facilities, great instructors. Orange Theory offers you essentially a different workout every day, 1 hour in, and you're done. So Orange Theory is certainly for someone who they want to be told what to do. You show up, here's your workout, you take part in it, and you're done. You walk out, you're good. Core Change is I don't think they call themselves Pilates, but essentially they've got reformers where you do your workout on the reformer. This is low impact, high rep, lots of body weight strength, good music, cool vibe. Again, this is where you show up and they tell you what to do. It's not like equipment where you're just in there free, like a free-for-all. They have instructors doing classes. It is a group fitness platform as well as Orange Theory. F45 right now at the time of this video, December 23, 2023, we have one F45 and it is in West Knoxville. And again, it's more of a boot camp type class. You show up and they tell you exactly what to do. You move for a certain amount of time, you rest for a certain amount of time. Every day is different. Every workout has a theme. You've got a coach. And it's not like group fitness, like you're mirroring the person. It's group fitness, like they're telling you what to do and you're doing it. Good music, loud music, great facilities, really nice equipment. I think F45 is nice, and you're working out, but with other people. So it's not like you're necessarily moving together, but you do have a group of people there with you. Similar to Orange Theory, a little bit more intense and a little bit different vibe than Orange Theory. Barre classes, Barre 3, Pure Barre, Neighborhood Barre, all exist in the Knoxville area and also in Maryville. These are studios with a mirror and a bar and a little like squishy ball and some light weights. And this is certainly low impact. Pilates-ish. I mean, it's Barre, which is different than Pilates, but think like hardcore core. Think about time under tension with your muscles. This is primarily, you see mostly women in these classes. It's just a room where you do the workout. This doesn't include childcare, none of that stuff. Some of the bigger box gyms like National Fitness was offering Barre classes, so maybe check that out and see if that's something that you're interested in. Cycle Barre, and then you've got Soul Cycle. Cycle Barre is a one-off cycling class. They provide you shoes. It is in the Bearden area. A lot of these, Cycle Barre, Soul Cycle, Yoga 6, Breezeway, Pure Barre are like within a 2-mile radius, and that's all in that 37919 Bearden area. So you could just basically hit up pretty much cycle one day. Oh, there's an Orange Theory. I mean, you've got Bullman's, which is another one-off. So anyways, cycle bar, think dark lights, loud music, cycling. Soul Cycle is the same. Cycle Bar is a bigger facility than Soul Cycle. And I think those are our only two like cycling facilities other than the big box gyms. All the big box gyms offer spin classes, cycling classes. Hot Works. This is an interesting, this one, we have got 5 locations in the Knoxville area. Literally, you go into a sauna and you do a workout. You've got like a cycle, you've got a row, you've got some isometric stuff. There's yoga, Pilates, all kinds of classes. And these are 30 minutes when you're the lower impact classes and 15 minutes of cardio. You can turn that sucker up to like 104. You go in there, you get your sweat on. And like you watch a screen and it's an instructor telling you like what to do. And you just go in there and do it. You could be there by yourself. I think most of them only fit 3 people. So it's not like, I'd want to be in the hot box by myself. I don't want to be some random stranger because it's kind of a small space. But you do leave there feeling like super refreshed. Another one that's like a boutique type thing is something called Fitness Together. And this is like a personal training gym. So there's a personal trainer there assigned to you, and that person works out with you as your personal trainer. It is not a group setting. It is you and a trainer. Fitness Together. Okay, yoga. Yoga 6, Real Hot, Glowing Body, Renegade, Yoga Central, Breezeway, Blue Ridge. Those are like the big dogs, I guess you could say, in the yoga scene in Knoxville. I don't think I'm leaving anybody out, and if I am, I'm so sorry. Real Hot is hot yoga at its finest. There's the location in Bearden. There's now a location in Farragut. They used to have one in like deep Bearden, like Sequoia Hills. That one has since closed, but think like hot vinyasa, like the 21 moves, you can do up to 90 minutes. They've got a 60-minute. They've got a 45. Did they have a 45? I think they got a 45, 16, and 90. Pace yourself, okay? That is a very intense, but also at Real Hot, they have like a boot camp type yoga. They've got regular yoga. They've got a yin yoga. I love Real Hot. Go in there, sweat it out. Great instructors, awesome yoga. Glowing Body offers more of a traditional type yoga. Again, great instructors. They also got massage. They've got a yoga wall. I mean, it's awesome stuff. Wheel yoga. Great classes at Glowing Body. Those are probably my 2 faves. Those are the ones I know the most. You got also Yoga 6, Breezeway, Blue Ridge, Renegade. All are great yoga studios. So check around. Most of those you can buy like a class pass. And you might buy like 5 classes at a time. I'm going to have to remake this video. My voice is just jacked. A couple other things of note is there are some random like mom and pop gyms. So I would just visit before you commit to somewhere. Like if you're going to have to sign a contract, I would go visit places first and see what you want to do. And also be realistic. Feel the vibe. Is it somewhere that you can see yourself going often? Feel the vibe. There's several Pilates studio. There's some aerial yoga type places. So just some one-off stuff. And then finally CrossFit gyms. Listen. This is definitely one where I would go and see, do you like the instructors? Go at the time you're going to go. I would try to do a class pass before necessarily a commitment to a membership, just so you can see, do I like the vibe here? That's the biggest thing. If you enjoy the vibe and the people, you are going to go. If you go there and you don't like it, you think it's gross, whatever. It's one thing if you're like, I'm working out and I'm uncomfortable, like I'm pushing my body. It's another thing if you go there and the vibe is off, it doesn't feel right, like it's not fun. It should be fun and challenging. It shouldn't be challenging and like this place is disgusting. You know what I mean? So feel the vibe, see who you mesh with. But in all, I think the Knoxville gym scene is actually pretty good. Lots of options from big box to boutiques. I'm a little bit of a gym whore, if you will, because I've been known to have multiple gym memberships at any given time. And interestingly, I don't right now. I just have the one. But, well, I guess if you count Peloton, is that a membership? I don't know. But I've got my workout anytime. Also, choose a place that's going to be convenient. Like when I worked out in West Knoxville, I went to a CrossFit gym that was 5 minutes from where I was teaching at. So I knew I was going to go from school right to that gym, right? But I don't go there anymore because it's 45 minutes from where I live. So that wouldn't make sense. So choose stuff that makes sense for you, that you like the vibe, that you enjoy. So if you have questions, if you want my opinion on specific gyms or what I think you might like, always feel free to reach out because this is something I love to talk about. And I'm always trying to find new places, fun places to work out. And I think I love gyms. I love working out. So this is like one of the things I love to talk about. So that being said, let me know your comments. If I left your gym out, please put it in the comments, places you recommend, but I tried to hit kind of the majors in this video. That being said, if you want more information, as always, about the Knoxville area, always remember to subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.